Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed. Last time, we continued working our way through the northern part of the western area of the Emerald Stair, over here in the Grim Wetlands. We cleared out the Zarp camp and got to the last tomb to give our offerings of food. And this area is a lot tougher than what we've been experiencing so far, which is good. It means that we are progressing in the game. So I like that, and I like that the difficulty seems, at least so far, to get harder as we go, which is always a fun thing and a difficult thing to balance, I imagine. And we'll see how long that keeps up. I mean, it could just be I'm missing like one item from this region that's going to make me really strong, or just a couple more levels. We are leveling up pretty quickly too, if I do believe. Yeah, we're almost, well, we're about 5,000 away still. Maybe not that quickly then. Alright, but right now we're going to go up to this Ogre camp and see what is going on here. If this Ogre is responsible for the death or disappearance of a ranger. A Dunedain ranger. Now, if it was a Dunedain ranger, this Ogre wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, it just reminds me, we haven't had a good Lord of the Rings RPG in a long time. Well, maybe not even an RPG, Lord of the Rings game in a long time, I feel like. I always loved Lord of the Rings games, although I've never played the Shadows of Mordor and those two games before. I own them, I just never had the time to play them.
Watch yourself. Just be mine. Good work. East of south.
I forgot that we switched that off. Get back up. Good to go. Uh-oh. Screw you. Screw you. And crystal spiders here. There we go. Yeah, we have to use a lot more spells and stuff. Like, we genuinely are needing to manage our essence a little more now. So I'm thinking that one talent point where you get like double the essence back for killing these guys might be actually really useful. A lockpick, I'll take it. Man, I'm really loving this area, guys. I don't know if I've expressed it enough, but you know what it reminds me of, especially with the brightness right now. It just reminded me of like traveling on Kashyyyk in like Knights of the Republic. Not as dark, but man, I hope the remake for Knights of the Republic is good. Like, I don't even care if it's not like amazing. Just don't be bad. Just don't be bad, please. Man, I've referenced Lord of the Rings and Star Wars in 10 minutes. Jeez. Oh yeah, I was wondering how to get over there.
Aye, aye.
Burn this up. What have we got over here? Money. More lockpicks. And, you know, I don't think I'm a fan of this lockpicking system, but I will say it does give me like a dopamine hit every time we find a lockpick now. Because I'm like, man, yes, I can unlock more things. Which I guess is a nice feeling. I just don't know if it's the The best way to do lockpicking.
Oh, I thought Helia was all about art, birds, and pretty things.
Alright, we found another idol of covert plots. Nice, nice. We found 3 of these already? Unbar the door. Although we're not going out this way. Just gonna open it up in case we ever need to run through here again. And quickly come back up this way. Up and over? Am I missing? Did I miss something over? Yeah, I see you, loot. Come here. Thought you'd get away from me. No mushrooms can escape my wrath. Okay, he's got his own little fort up here? I thought that was an ogre cave, not an ogre fortress. Damn, look at this thing. It's been warped by time. That's cool. Do we have like a magical lock here too? What is this place? Okay. Oh, I see one. I think we gotta follow the cords, probably the cables. Okay. Where would the other one be? Ah. What? Waste my magic. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and eat. Have some mariner's porridge. And I get some essence back too, which is good. Alright. Take a look around here. Bunch of common goods. Okay. Anything up here? Nope. Okay. Jump over here. Jump over here. Easy. Alright, that's his cave. Although, one hell of an entrance to your cave. We got a whole damn gate fortress. Oh, look, I guess we could have come that way. Alright, well. It is what it is. We'll go down that way when we leave. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, guys. Let's check out this ogre. Wonder if we'll be able to talk to this ogre. It is interesting that this ogre has a lot of animancy machines in his compound and books and everything. Am I being a bit racist? Thinking an ogre can't do these things? Potentially. It's not something you usually associate with ogres, right? Memoir of a Visionary, Volume 3. Life in Fior Messerverno was better than I expected. The ingenuity of its people is truly remarkable. They are able to accomplish feats of animancy that would leave the Republic's brightest animancers in shock, and all with scavenger resources and refurbished machinery. Unlike those that exiled me, men like Maxim Vadaro and Pier Quilici understand that the march of progress is not always a pleasant process. But alas, even they found the act of building a better body repulsive. Grave robber, they called me. And so, once more I was exiled. Lost and alone in the wilds, I got concerned or cornered by murderous sporlings and was certain my time was at its end. That is, until the most unlikely savior appeared. The ogre Ulrask, a paragon of his kind. And I'm proud to say he has become a genuine friend. With his help, I was able to scavenge enough equipment to create for myself a humble but functional workshop. This, unfortunately, required a few raids of Fiora's outlying farms. I consider it fair compensation for the aid I rendered unto them. A small piece of parchment sticks out from this book with hastily scribbled script. Note to self: retrieve equipment in Memoir Volume 1 from the locked storage room. Check to see that the essence generators still work. Okay. So, it looks like we're going to be able to talk to this, Ogre, probably. Master Vitor, I've only had your device running for a few days, but I felt I must write to you immediately and thank you for your generosity in sharing your plans and materials list with me. As you can infer from the tardiness of my correspondence, it took me several months to source the necessary supplies, and another, at least, to put them all together. And in the end, your design came together flawlessly. Your tutelage these last 3 years has given me cause to dream for the first time in decades. I will not burden you with the fulsome intensity of my feelings, but I must tell you, even before my Lord God left the world, I felt there was a hole in my life, a yearning for discovery, a project worthy of wholly subsuming my mind beneath. And I see now that it is animancy. I would never have pursued this path were it not for a chance meeting at the crossroads. As my labors near their end, the only words I have left now are, thank you. Thank you, Vitor, for giving this aged godlike hope. I shall ever be your grateful student, Sargemus. Okay. So Sargemus learned from this guy too. That makes sense because Sargemus was making a body for the god, right? And that seems to be what this guy was all about.
Try not to breathe in here.
Okay, maybe he's not friendly. Nope. Okay. Jeez. Ow. There we go. Big hit. Oh, jeez. Alright, gotta kill these shadows. One down. Jesus. Okay. Are you guys just like constantly being summoned here? Need a drink? God damn, man. Gotta kill the chanter. Damn it. Okay, got the chanter. Okay. Just him now? Nice. Where is... Do that. Okay. Summon more people? Oh my god, this archer, man. Oh, it's kind of hard to see where they're at. Oh, well, I can see you, yeah. Okay, killed you. Okay.
Need a minute.
Okay, where's the ogre at? Alright, he's all confused. Gotcha. Whew.
We got them all.
Alright, that wasn't a joke. That was no joke of a fight. Awakened Audra. Where's his hammer? Where don't get his hammer? Ah, that's bullshit. Not that I'd use it, but it looked cool. Okay, well, it doesn't look like that guy ended up doing well, but here's a journal of Ranger Minato. Written in script that resembles the scratching of a bird's talon, this journal recounts the last few days in the life of Ranger Minato. As you scan through the text, several excerpts stand out. Several days ago. I am certain there is a traitor among us, though I seem to be alone in this. I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers, but I don't want to take any further steps until I'm more certain. 2 days later. I have found tracks matching our standard issue boots, leading away from the outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Asiano for clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning to headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. Hope she will forgive my insubordination. 2 more days later. The tracks lead to an area east of Lake Lacuna. I dare not follow any closer for now. Any of my suspects would be capable of detecting me if I continued past this point. A day later. I have lost the traitor's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I will search for the trail a little longer, and then I will return home to find another lead. 1 day ago. I have confided in Ranger Dorso my fears, and she agrees that it is likely we're being undermined from outside. I suspect it's still Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow, and she has agreed to keep our outing secret so as not to alert the Garrote's contact among the Rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Does that mean Ranger Dorso is the traitor? There's a chance, although I guess it's still possible that Ranger Dorso just is still missing, or has been captured by the traitor or something like that. Ooh. So where did this Animancer go? Was it, did he, like, take the body of the ogre? I suppose that could be possible. Dead Animancer. Find Grimoire of Entropy. Well, that's a new one. That is a new one, Entropy. So we get Corrosive Siphon and Parasitic Staff, and then we get Black Bow and Pool of Aora later on. Ooh. That could be useful. Hold on to that. There it is. Okay. Let's go see what's over here. So, because it seemed like the ogre and the Animancer had an amiable relationship at the start. So what happened? Eothesian Breastplate. Damn, exceptional quality. Medium armor. During the day, 3% damage reduction and 3 additional damage reduction. Okay. And increases your health restoration from all sources. The persecution of Aethesians following the Saints' War threatened the lives and safety of many innocent men and women. Still, there were those brave souls that stood up to those that would see them dead because of their faith. This breastplate was worn for many years by such an individual who put their own life on the line to defend their faith and their fellow Aethesians. When this now forgotten protector of the faith fell in battle, it is said that with a final plea to the Child of Light, a golden sheen covered the breastplate. Whether this was an act of divine intervention or overwhelming faith is unknown to this day. How's that look? Ooh, I wasn't expecting it to be silver. Damn, that looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty cool. But it's not better than my swallowtail for what I do. And I think this probably makes more sense for what we're doing right now. I do like the plate armor. But I think you don't want to go running around in a swamp in plate armor if you can avoid it, I imagine. Unless you really need it, which we don't. Okay, yeah, we didn't find the story out of this Animancer. What happened to him? Did the ogre just betray him? Did he do something to anger the ogre? I don't know. You're certain there's not any more down here, right? Any more books? I didn't miss anything up there, did I? He said something about it being locked in the storage room, but I figured that's what we just looted. No, no, no. Oh. Didn't miss anything in here, did I? Aha. After my exile from Ensenze's Academy, I left. That's where I'm from, isn't it? I left my beautiful city for another equally as magnificent Sperimento. Unfortunately, word had already spread, and not a single academy in all of the republics would have me. At that point, I fell into a deep depression. Without access to their resources, I would not be able to continue my work, my research, my calling. The next few months passed in a haze of pain and lots of wine. I eventually received a letter from a sympathetic colleague whose name shall not be mentioned, lest they become ostracized for aiding me. This letter mentioned the existence of a far-flung place that may be in need of a man with my talents, Fior Messerverno. With what little coin remained, I bartered passage to the living lands to start my new life. It must be in that place then. It has to be around here somewhere. Maybe it's over here and I missed it. Where's your book, buddy? I need to know your whole tale. Did I miss it in here? No? I didn't like accidentally pick it up, did I? Where would that be in? No. There's the bounty stuff. Yeah, Memoirs of a Visionary. Never found volume 1. Said it was in the storage room. Maybe they have a different place for the storage room? I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. It'd be cool if you could go back to Sargamus and tell him about that.
The ranger back there was killed by a knife in the back. Looks like there's more going on here than we thought.
This whole thing rubs me wrong. Captain Oceano ought to know.
Yeah, okay, I didn't notice that he was stabbed in the back. That makes it seem like Dorso is the culprit. Go investigate this other place first. which isn't next on our list because that's way down here. Got 2 things there. Our next thing is this one. Battle Scars. Search Tama's cabin. Oh, that's for, Kai. That'll be good. Oh, hey. Valiant Dueling Ring. What's that doing just hanging around randomly out in the wilderness? 7% chance to avoid melee damage. That's actually... that's not bad. 7%. That's better odds than a D20, right? Okay. Among the Valiant people, dueling is a sacred tradition to be taken with the utmost of seriousness. Cheating or otherwise influencing the outcome of a duel is harshly looked down on, especially by other duelists. Giotto was a young duelist who quickly earned renown for his natural talent, along with a sizable following of fans. One such fan eventually spotted the faint glow emitted by this ring whenever Giotto seemed like he was about to be struck a lethal blow that always somehow turned out to be just a graze. The fan, disheartened and disillusioned, later challenged Giotto to a duel with a poison-coated blade. As expected, what should have been a decisive strike early in the duel turned out to be a mere graze. The once fan of Giotto surrendered then and there, declaring that he was outmatched and quickly left the scene. It was only as Giotto later celebrated his strange victory that he fell victim to the poison coursing through his veins. Though many mourned him at first, the truth about his enchanted ring later became known to the public. These days, he is used as a cautionary tale of what happens to those that violate the sanctity of the duel. Yep. Cheaters never win, right? Well, I guess in his case he won a lot, but in the end he died, so... Oh, there's no other way down from here? Okay. Down we go. Man, look at the glow. This place at night looks even cooler. Can't really see any stars either, it's so cloudy. Oh hey, spider leg. Alright, we'll just go along this path. I think we've been up here a little bit before when we were looking for the strangled Audra. Just taking in the sights and the sounds here. Yeah, we had like the mushrooms were attacking us over here. There's a godless tower here. We can check that out. Take a look over here too. Behooves us to check all of the nooks and crannies. Never know what you might stumble upon. Godless sinkhole. Another sinkhole?
Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble farming these days.
Guess we're gonna go check this out. What is that? Spiteful letter? Gerard. As agreed, I've left the full sum in the chest. If you go back on your word and tell my husband about luck, I'll come for your head. Oh, those gems you demanded as ransom? They're at the bottom of the water. I've heard you can't swim. Pity. Eh. He tried to go get him, didn't he? Damn you.
That's one for us.
I wonder if that was Gerard or if that was just like a trap for him. Oh, he did try and go get him. What an idiot. You know that... I'm not a great swimmer. That wasn't that deep. You probably could have, like, gotten out of that, buddy. But, you know, the thing about not knowing how to swim or being a bad swimmer is, like, it's the panic that does you in. Alright. I guess we'll... might as well see what's on the other side of this. See another godless building. The wild woods. It's really opening up here. Getting out of the swamp. Where's this going on the map? Okay, this is going towards... well, we can take another route to the main quest. I'm curious. Interesting little hut. I like how these things seem to be made of mud brick.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought.
What do you mean? What kind of thought is that, man? Do you even know me? Don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Shit. There are a few things that would keep me out of it. Man. Man, oh man. Alright. Let's get in this ancient creepy tower. See that? No stone left unturned. No stern. Okay. Up we go. There's nothing to be afraid of in here. Daughter's exhortation. Mother, if you find this, do not weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I am prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Ugh. Quiet Slave is quite the character, isn't he? You didn't want to come up here. This is what we've been looking for. The Schemer's Offering, the base of the totem.
Bet that was part of something once.
I bet it was. Cool. And then we can see down there, and I think that's where the main quest is, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Across that bridge. Okay. Still gonna be a while before we get there. We're gonna do all of this section here. Basically this entire area. Before we go in there. Alright. Is there a quicker way down? No. Not a quicker, safer way down, anyway. Alright. I know there's a bridge across there, but... let's go ahead and get to Kai's friend. Or at least it's the cabin of his friend. I think he's... did Kai say he was dead? Let me refresh myself on this quest. Kai's searching for closure after the passing of Tama, his old friend and mentor. Okay. There's a big open field here. I don't like it. Highwayman's advice. Vernon, if you find this, don't bother with this spot. My boys and I have already scouted the place. It's no good. We found some fool who'd come to collect his coin and shook him down for it. But we heard noises from the ruins all night. I'm not dying for a few skits. Skates? Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Oh, here's... oh, cool. Could have dove down that way too. Is this a building here? Yeah, it is. In the distance, I thought it was just a rock, but no. The architecture. And this whole place is a ruin. Damn. Doesn't look like there's any way inside of this place, though. Never mind. Interact. Oh. Cool. That's professional gaming right there, guys. Also called dumb luck. A shield. Nature's ward. The rough bark that makes up the shield is overtaken with thick growths of spiny brambles. Though there no longer appears to be any life or new growth to these brambles, neither do they show any signs of decay. Thanks to the wicked points that the brambles end in, painful retribution awaits any foe of the shield's wielder. Blocking an enemy's melee attack deals damage to the attacker, and 50% chance to remove the poisoned status. It's a really good shield. What's it look like? It looks kind of nasty. Hold on. Wait, why can't I see my... There we go. This is the wand, so we want the greater element. Okay. Alright, how do we get down? Best way of getting down. Is it down there? Okay, it looks like that's the best path down. Alright. That's a nice find, though, that shield. Yeah. I do wish you could equip your companions with this stuff, since you find so many things. Not a huge fan that they don't. And it isn't looking like they're gonna provide very many outfits, if any, other than the things I got from pre-ordering. Which is also a major bummer. Oh wow, this goes all the way down. These are really cool. Oh, hi. What is that? Oh, it's a mushroom. So you're dead. Oh, that's a thingamabobber. So this is like, I hope this is, hope that doesn't constitute as their guards. It looks like it's guarding the entrance towards the main quest there. Dead Ranger. Alright, we need to eat some more porridge. Okay. Oh, I can see the hut from here now. Back into the woods here, but it's not the cool swampy woods.
That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find.
Gotta be mindful that they stop walking when they begin talking. It's an interesting thing. Thomas' cabin. Quite the location for a cabin. Something over here.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
Ah, I'm stumped.
Hey guys.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
This would require powerful magic, or an immense expenditure of soul essence.
That's outside my expertise, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
Does Vidaro know about this?
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper. Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, you too. I'm gonna need that, you know, to stay safe in these dangerous forests. Still got the light on. Alright.
The place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Will do. Seems like he's got a couple things.
Painted that? I had no idea.
A really good painting. Got a piano in here. A lot of little details here. His bedroom here. Guessing that's what he left for you. We got a bathtub. Although he would have had to go to get water for that bath, he would have had to go a long way to carry water back and forth, huh? Well, I guess the swamp's there. You could have swampy water. I don't know, maybe there's a well. There's, you know, the sinkhole had water in it, so maybe there's a well around here. Whale carving. Oh, can't go through that door.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding?
Do you recognize it?
Yeah, I do.
What is it exactly?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he kept it, let alone...
Treasured it?
All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
Not everyone has an easy time expressing themselves.
The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
We'll say, just because you're good with words does not mean you're good expressing yourself. Even poetry, right? I'd say that poets often have a hard time expressing themselves outside of their poetry, right? That's why they use poetry. At least, that's why I've ever written poetry. Just tried to express my feelings in ways I couldn't do otherwise. And don't ever ask for my poetry, because I'm not sharing it. Let's see. What do I want to say here? Number 5 is a decent one, I think. Try to reevaluate everything, because a lot of times, you know, I mean, people try to express themselves to you, but you're not catching on to what they're trying to tell you. You're not picking up what they're putting down, you know? Did you ever tell him how you felt?
Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
You can't blame him for keeping his feelings to himself when you did the same.
Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
And what's that?
A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me,
Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this.
It's okay. Let's keep moving.
That's probably for the best. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Does Phaelus have his head on straight? I mean, judging by how reckless he is with his life, probably not. That was nice, though. A nice little scene. Okay, so from here, we're gonna head over to Memory of the Deep. Look for the Revenants near Lake Lacuna. Oh yeah, we heard about this lake. Maybe that's where he gets his water from. That's a little closer than everywhere else. Keep an eye out for an Ogre pillar, too. We could use another camp. I know we could go back to the one we went to already, but... Man, this area is going to be hard as heck to explore. I'm going to have to do an episode where I cut out like a lot of me just wandering around. Go to the lake. Oh yeah, that's not that far at all.
The local fauna had their way with this one.
What a way to put it. What about the rest of them?
I'd say the Revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
In the how am I supposed to get them out of the lake? Oh, there's people way over there. Speak to the stranger by the lake. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, hi. You kind of snuck up on me. Doing a little dance there, buddy? Alright, we'll skirt around the edge of the lake here. Don't see any ruins anywhere. Alright, stranger. What are you doing on this pier? This dock. Gift bearer.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
I'm more interested in why you're out here alone.
For now, I merely observe. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
The gift bearers are the Andra people, right? Don't they like take things from people and, you know, to like help them forget their burdens or something like that? Isn't that what they are? Yeah, and they throw them in the water usually, or the ocean, typically. It's faint, but I do sense something. It feels cool and sharp like mint.
It does. Or wind between the fingers. It's good to meet a traveler attuned to such energies. Forgive me, We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
I've heard of you. Don't people say or pay you to take things to the sea? I was right about them.
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
Hold on. Do you mean like a piece fell here and created the crater for this lake? Or do you mean this entire land is the moon? Surely he means just the lake, right? I mean, if it was the entire land, that would have a lot of implications if we're standing on the moon. I don't think he means the entire land. Whose memories? Surely not the rocks.
Andra's. It sleeps deep in her soul records, and it still troubles her.
I'm worried about the locals. Could they be in danger from this thing?
I sense their discontent. I wonder if Andra does, too. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react.
That bodes well.
Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
That's comforting.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go for a swim.
Right?
Okay, folks, let's get the sky rock from the lake full of corpses so we can help out the creepy water priest.
Here we go. Ooh. Mysterious meteorite. A pitted rock purported to be a piece of Ione Bratha, Eora's shattered third moon, strangely warm for something that has been underwater for years. Ooh, running out of air, running out of air, running out of air. Ooh, that was close. Guys, you got revenants behind you. It was weird. I was pressing the spear button, but it wasn't. They have skeletons. We have like a priest somewhere or something? Good. There was a priest.
Hurry on, boy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way. Who's ready for more?
And loot all the revenants. Okay. Get my essence back. Yeah, why am I not able to do the spear right now? That's strange to me. Oh man. More of you guys.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Okay, guess we're chasing these guys down. Man, I sent you flying. That's kind of cool. I love it. As the sun rises, too. There we go. All right.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. And go ahead and loot all these guys. Should we go around and clear all the revenants around the lake? Probably, right? Let's finish looting these things, though. There's one more over here. Oh, I see an Ogre pillar. That's good to know. We got spider webs here, too. Oh, a whole thing here. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. So, he wants us to go down to the southern docks. So, way down over there, huh? Okay. And obviously, nature versus nature we gotta turn in. Okay. What is this? This is a bounty? Delmgan bounty. Okay. We're gonna head to this pillar. I hear something over there. Find a way up here. Has to be a way. God damn it. Where's the other one? Oh, over there. Nice. Where? Oh, you're fighting way over here, man?
See anything?
Completely missed that. Good job, guys. All right. How do we get up there? There must be a way. 'Cause I can hear a shiny up there. There's some fog going on, it seems like, in the morning mist. I'm not seeing anything, are you guys? Maybe this thing? I'm not sure if that's the correct way to go, but I'll take it. Got a little tree fort here. I like it. Always wanted a tree fort growing up. Never got one though. Hello. Popper's plate. Heavy armor. This does +3 constitution and 20% resistance to shock accumulation. This plate armor is battered, worn, and otherwise utterly unremarkable. No sigil or gilding adorns the plain metal, nor any maker's mark or hint at its origins. Despite the numerous repairs that the breastplate appears to have undergone over the years, the armor is no less effective for it. Its humble appearance belies a well-crafted suit of armor that has been the difference between life and death for many wearers over the long centuries. The collective determination of all that have worn the armor helps its current owner stand strong in the face of danger and adversity. What's it look like? Oh. Wow, it does not look remarkable. That's as per described. Oop, no, there we go. There we go. Alright, cool. And we are now over encumbered, so it's a good thing we're going to this camp over here. Alright, begin the long walk with the god rays coming through the trees. Fiora Messaverna looks quite lovely with the sun shining behind it. Is that the Delmgans over there? No. Delmgans are way over there. That is a Delmgan though, but not the ones I'm hunting. It'd be cool if we camped up at the tree fort. But I don't believe that's going to be the case. Although we can see it. I can bring my stuff up there and sleep. Alright, party stash. Gonna put Nature's Ward away. And Popper and Aethesian plates. Bane dueling ring. Here we go. Workbench. Alright. Let's break the stuff down. And I want to keep that grimoire. If I put it in the party stash. Alright. Well, okay, so of what we have, we still need some hardwood branches for that, but everything else is fine quality of what we have equipped, or greater. Okay. So, craft, more of that, craft, more of that. Okay. And upgrades, can I get the fine wand up? No. Nope, we cannot. We can get this up to the next level, but I don't think we want to do that right now. Some of the greater elements of things. Yeah, and we did determine that the ability cost, I'm pretty sure we determined that the ability cost was only for the spells from the book. So if we're going to use these spells, then we need to make sure we are upgrading this. And we tend to use this one's spells more than the other. So we probably do want to upgrade this. So we're going to do that. This is as far as we can. Okay. Very nice. Nothing to enchant. But we can place the base of the totem down.
What this thing is, but it's giving off power like you wouldn't believe.
It's a bit creepy, huh?
You feel that? Must be magical.
Second wind casts Flurry of Blows. So second wind casts Flurry of Blows. Gives +2 to Constitution and Dexterity. Increases your damage against skull enemies. Kill the master. Is that like more difficult enemies? This is the one we have active, and it gives 2 intellect, so we're gonna probably keep this one on. Still, cool. Very cool.
Hey, about earlier. Sorry for going off like that. I haven't talked about Tom in a while. I haven't had much of a crew lately, and it's been easy to follow your lead. Seeing the choices you've made has put me at ease. Maybe a little too much.
You've got nothing to apologize for.
First time for everything, huh?
Can I ask you some questions?
So did my commanding officers.
Questions about the emeralds there?
What do you want to know?
Nope. Good night, Kai.
Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Will do.
Envoy?
It's so crazy that they didn't voice that line.
Oh, good. Let's have... Anyway, what do you...
Okay.
You too.
Alright, that seems to be all we gotta do here. Alright. Let's go ahead and have another meal here. I guess we'll have some ruck snout sausage for breakfast. Nom nom nom. Alright. And we're gonna end the episode here, guys. In the next episode... Oh, look at that. That looks badass. In the next episode, we're gonna go take on those Delimgans. And see where we go from there. We actually did quite a lot in this section. I mean, we've still got to explore this big chunk of land. But for the most part, we did really well. We did the Ogre, we did Tama, and we did the lake. So 3 quests knocked out. Not bad. We're going to go there, and then we'll go there. And then that's what we see. So that must be Tedek, or Naku Tedek. That thing I just said looks really awesome. Yep, so tomorrow we'll be going through here. And maybe over here, I don't know. Might be able to get all of it. We'll see. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.